Hello and welcome everyone to another round of the Premier League Week 3. Today we have ROFS and 3-5 on Saint-Marie Dumont. Sorry about the abrupt end to the stream, this last one, but my computer did not want to behave there. So apologies for that. We'll make sure that we're all set for this one here. Loaded in. And we have Pierre's Farm here today. Really excited about that one. We're going to join Google Squad and love Armor. And we'll kick this one off. So 3-5 versus ROFS. ROFS is Oceania team, 3-5 primarily North America. And as we kick this one off here, we do have Pierre's, which I believe favors the Allies. Just a little bit easier to get there off the rip. The Germans having to navigate the labyrinth that is Saint-Marie Dumont. So that's always a fun thing to have to look for. Maybe we'll see a sniper too, which is always nice. But again, apologies for that last stream ending, that HRB versus 11ID. HRB was able to take home the victory there and hold on for the 3-2 win. But we are off Saint-Marie Glaze for the first time today. And we are going to be on Saint-Marie Dumont. So nice little change of pace after two SME games, both of which having the midpoint of the church. So get to see a little Pierre's Farm here and enjoy a nice competitive game as we end our Saturdays, or for my Australian Oceania friends, as you begin your Sundays. So hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend. So yeah, there's some interesting snipes that the teams can whip out here to start. One of my favorites ones targets the truck over here, and takes a lot of prep and practice to get that one working, but it is a beauty. And so I am on I'm on ROF's team. So these are the 3-5 guys over here, bringing their trucks into St. Mary, as you might expect. We have another truck here, guys ready to snipe. And then we have ROFS. One truck here. They got their recon tank on the road. Wonder if we'll see any snipes by them as we kick this one off. Last match of the day, at least for me. And here we go. ROFS versus 3-5. Week 3 of the Premier League. We are seeing 3-5 navigate their way through the church. Rockets going out by 3-5, a little early. ROF's not quite there yet. .35 pulling out into that field to the west, and we have ROFS really getting into the point quickly, as you would imagine. The Americans a little easier to get there. Also, importantly, getting this map edge, which is just so critical for both teams. So ROFS starting out the gate very, very hot. Only a few 3-5 to deal with for these ROFs here. They have the numbers advantage going into the wheat fields. Well, they had it until that OP spawn came in. But still, solid control over the cap sector. Where are our tanks at right now? We have our medium on the bottom right of your screen. And then we have a Panzer II that is pushing the truck. It's great. And then the Panzer IV on the left side of your screen, looking to peek and see if he can't get that medium. Roth Stewart playing hard cap right now. And Sheppo and Kay doing a good job just holding 3-5 at an arm's length on that map edge of the map. So important to hold. Panzer II putting in some work. So deadly to infantry. Artillery, big time strike for 3-5. ROF's looking to come away with this initial cap. Still see their medium holding steady on the bottom of your screen there. 3-5 says not so fast. Seeing if they can't make something happen here. We are on the razor's edge. But 3-5 able to get it done with the initial cap going their way. Let's join this map edge here so we can see, looks like they're getting some reinforcement by a Stewart, which is really nice to have. .35 doing a great job getting into the point here again. Spears, Fubar, Z-Fork. Meat grinding it out inside or near the hard cap. ROF's artillery landing very, very close by. Seeing 3-5 doing a good job kind of prioritizing the map edge, but ROF's coming up there just to meet him. It's a battle between a Stewart and a Lux right here. Getting some reps off that rep station. But ROF's back in control on the hard cap. Map edge battle is just heating up with 3-5 throwing more and more infantry over here. Let's see what Ledford's able to do. supported by Bergs. See if he's able to maybe get an OP up, move some of his squad up. Big take by that Stewart, or on that Stewart rather. Not sure what exactly took him out. I think it was that Panzer IV we're seeing in the distance. Brian and K. Alpha Kilo. K takes out Brian. Really winning this map edge right here. 3-5 with an OP inside the wheat field. Also supported by that Lux. K ricks off the front. There is a magic spot, by the way, on the Lux where you can pen from the front with the bazooka. Not sure if that's changed, but I do recall that being possible. Everyone's favorite raccoon right over here in the wheat field. Crossing over for 3-5. I'm sorry, ROFS. Medium pressing up a little bit. Both mediums still alive from the beginning of the match, so, but, oh, big ricochet into the distance. Scorpion goes down to Kasi. Big kill by Kasi to spare the 76 one of those rockets, but he's most likely called out, and we do see the Panzer IV at the top of your screen for 3-5. Artillery just called in on it. Wonder if they're going to try to poke a rep station. Neutral artillery going down. Let's get a little 3-5 perspective here. He is taking shots at on that medium. 3-5 takes out the beginning medium. ROFS armor situation. They were coming in with a heavy on the map edge, but otherwise no armor. We're seeing 3-5 playing this map edge really well. K doing all they can to just hold it down. See that OP in the wheat field that 3-5 is using. Maybe Whispers of Death can get a lucky nade off on it. As cap pressure does begin for 3-5. ROFS quick on the defense. Big arty hits. Scary situation, looking pretty solid. I mean, minus the Gary at the map edge, but still 3-5 has won the map edge fight for now, which has at least allowed them a chance in this game. ROFS just in time with this 76 being walked up by Whispers of Death and Warjay. They need this help on the map edge. Raccoon, Sheppo, Duty doing all they can just to hold the strong point. Massive spawn wave. Check out this tank push. This is so important for ROFS to get this back under control. As far as 3-5's tanks, see a Tiger and a P4 posted up here. Probably getting call-outs on that 76. Which is taking shots from the Panzer IV, I believe. Tiger doesn't quite have the angle. He's gonna start moving to engage. In the meantime, ROFS solid control over the hard cap. And they are moving their way up on the map edge with that 76. Nice little combined arms push here. Let's take another look here. The pocket engineer as well. They're gonna try to get an AT gun up or something. Oh, but the tank is shooting, hits the pocket engineer off the back. And that's all the way at the top of your screen there. Glancing blow off the 76. He's not sure where that's coming from. Cap pressure by 3-5. Just barely getting some pressure. We have Zay, Scorpion, Spears, Fubar inside the point. The garrison right there is gonna get taken out by a bombing run by 3-5. Great intel allowing them to do that. If we look at the garrison situation now, quite far in all directions. Just one recon outpost on the point and a bunch on the map edge. So 3-5. Good opportunity here to make something happen. It's really just the map edge that they got to worry about now. They're able to just get looking towards that way. It will be in a good spot. Strafing run takes out quite a few. Airhead, smart airhead by 3-5. Yep. It's a very, very smart airhead. Pretty safe, and he's going to get him easy way for 3-5 to get onto this point. Especially with this map edge looking a little rough right now. They're surviving off of hard cap alone, which won't be something that's sustainable. Important just to stay alive here if you're these guys on the hard cap. A minute and 10 into the, or a minute and 10 left in the game. And that will be a cap by 3-5. Flipping the point back into their favor now. ROFS just getting caught, playing a little too far wide to the west. If we go over there, let's see what we see over here. Just a couple people for 3-5. Quite a few from ROFS making their way over here. Now you gotta be careful that that doesn't cost them the map edge entirely. I'm seeing some names over here that were previously on the map edge. You know, being obviously in this sector here is a lot more valuable than being in this sector here. Being able to be inside that soft cap pressure. Big battle continuing at the map edge here. Whispers of Death, just plain sneaky. Trying to hold as much ground as possible for his teammates. On the other side of things, Duty Raccoon, No Comms doing well to push up, but being taken out by Fubar and his STG. Before going down himself. But the meat grind seems to be effective for ROFS right now. Now being reinforced by a Tiger. Huge here. The Whispers of Death finally going down to Ledford. Cap pressure beginning. Let's see if this tank is able to win this duel. And it is the Tiger taking out the 76. Big take by 3-5. And if we jump back to the point, we see ROFS pushing in. Getting that hard cap pressure. Big kills by Kosi and No Comms over here. ROFS taking control back from the meat grind. Back and forth cap pressure here. bombing run coming in now for ROFS. See if it's able to take out their garrison. I don't think that they had one there, but takes out quite a few. Their own airhead now dropping. It's quite exposed. This tank was able, it went down. And it's defended by that 76 as well. Fat Hog goes down as he's about to take it out as well. Big plays by ROFS. This tank is in a great position to support his infantry. His infantry lending the same support back. And now that's a big spawn wave off that airhead. So a lot of weight just got put inside that point. Precision strike comes in. I think that they were just trying to get the airhead, but killed quite a few infantry. This tank now taking shots from the Panzer IV. That's not gonna go his way. Up against a heavy. Big kill. Rockets coming in like crazy on Guskit and Tice. Lycron. Guskit behind the wheels. Fellow caster. But 3-5 hanging on here. After a great push by ROFS. Z4 takes out the OP and then everyone dies to artillery. And it's just an artillery mess on the point right now. Both teams' artillery landing nearly in the same spot. Five hanging on their side of the road, just able to hold on barely. Fat Hog and Jembles. ROFS having a really good push, just committing to the meat grind, which I respect, and it's so important. You know, Francis mentioned it in a previous cast that we've done together where, you know, flank pressure is good and, you know, you can have it here and there, but really what captures the point is going to be meat grind pressure, especially in these 49v49 games. You know, just dying in the right spot sometimes is what you need to do as a defender. And we're seeing ROFS make a nice push in behind their commander Rum. Solid push in by ROFS now, taking ground. And we're seeing these guys over here really being a pain. Look at this garrison by ROFS. Solid hard cap pressure right now by the ROFS boys. 3-5 doing what they can to get back in on their side of the road, but between those guys harassing them on the map edge and ROFS being right in the strong point. It's looking dire right now for 3-5. Cap pressure swinging wildly. As far as armor right now, there's the 176, or I'm sorry, 276s. And we're seeing that garrison spawn wave. Is that an OP? Big rocket by Stu Gotts. Well, that's a great name. If you know, you know. Another bombing run by 3-5, taking out quite a few ROFs. Stalling the cap. This has been constant action here, folks. I hope you've been enjoying. These teams getting wins in week 1. Someone is gonna stay perfect. Someone else is gonna move to 500, and right now it looks like it could be anyone's game. Some cap pressure beginning on cattle sheds, but right now ROFS in the driver's seat. Final cap moments here. If 3-5 could stop them, they cannot, and ROFS gonna take back control 3-2. And now they are the ones who are threatening at San Marie. We have their recon team, Puppy Christmas and Violet Kiwi. Spood Beast looking to take out Puppy Christmas. Kiwi just gonna hold out. Put the rest of 3-5 on the front door. Both 76s now pulling up into this open ground. We see them already having a garrison up. 2 tanks, and then a medium on the map edge. Dark Knight hits a Rick. He might not get another chance at it. Oof. Off the back of his turret, and he redeploys himself. Got Iowa, Tau, Sandman. Pushing behind. Rum takes him out. This medium controlling the map edge. And I really, really like what ROFS are doing here. It's a really good spot to be in. They got their tanks in prime position. They have their medium tank holding the map edge with the infantry. They're set up right now to hold this point for a bit, and 3-5 is going to have to retool the attack. We've had some real treats of matches today, everyone. This is looking to live up to those expectations. You guys have been watching today, and you've been catching all the matches that have been going on. Why don't you let us know your favorite moment of the day so far in the live chat, maybe? I think my favorite one has to be the tank barrel roll in the SAS Pathfinders game. We got a full barrel roll by I think it was a 76. It was incredible. It was glorious. .35 mustering up the manpower. DonGotti can do. Goes down to Fat Hog. Fat Hog takes out quite a few big kills. This tank is in trouble over here. Taking shots by Dark Knight. We see ROFS Garrison right over here. Still just slugging it out on that middle point. Shuffles harassing, but Sheppo puts it into that Dark Knight's back with more rockets. Gets one into the 76. Can he get a second one before Sheppo can stop him? He can and does. Takes out the 76 in his dying moments. Incredible play. Dark Knight. So with 176 out of the picture, ROFS are down to, I'm sure when their other tank might have gotten killed as well. So we're just seeing the medium out here on the edge. Swing over here. Got Clickety playing pocket engineer for them. We have Cheese with the rockets. Let's see if he can't get an angle. And we are seeing cap pressure on the 4th point by ROFS. Saint-Marie Dumont, let's check it out. I think it's just recon. And does... Just looking for the typical garrison spots. It's just an OP over here. But that is going to force some people to come back here. Kiwi doing a great job. He takes out Carson. That's huge. Forcing 3 people to come back. Still good use of manpower. But we're seeing that result in a lot more blue than we were seeing earlier over here. During these matches now, you're seeing this Belgian gate get built almost always. Just gives you an easy way on that house. And you can see Elidos making really solid use of it. And it's a double-edged sword. You know, probably 3-5 built that. And now it's letting the ROFS get this commanding view. Takes out War Daddy. Ooh, Z-Fork. Gonna reclaim it. Big already hits. Ross looking better and better. Big kill over here. I think that they did lose their outpost, though. They did. So Z4's gonna have to get that back up. Five, putting a bit of pressure on here. What a battle this is. Five, keeping their hopes alive, definitely keeping up the cap pressure. We're seeing it cross to the map edge, especially. Again, that is so important to control for both teams if you're going to capture this point. Armor, let's check that out. We got a heavy tank by ROFS. We have another light tank. Or not light, I'm sorry, a medium. And then for 3-5, I'm not seeing any tigers. Oh, here we are. Here's one tiger. He is a ways off, and this fight just keeps going back and forth over here. Not sure if 3-5 has more outposts. They do. Z-Fork keeping that outpost up. Playing amazing. ROFS tanks cruising the map edge now. Have a pack gun and a solo recon, probably just the default being used, so really effective use of your resources there. But 3-5 approaching half cap, catching ROFS a little bit sleeping. Artillery hitting their garrison as well. And that is so important if that's able to shut that garrison off. You're wasting so much of ROFS time if they're choosing to spawn on that. Just getting farmed off of that by War Daddy, I believe. That looks to be their only garrison really close by. They just have the one on the map edge. Big spawn. He gets half wiped out by artillery, but it's enough to put a little bit pressure back. But 3-5 now swinging it the other way. ROFS, with the defense, artillery is just absolutely feasting right now. Artillery. Apologies if I said ROFS. Just getting mixed up. So much action. They are able to get some good defense on. This tank might have been satcheled. No, it was not. This Tiger needs to get in there and help his infantry out, but it's just so narrow right now, and we have the heavy just below us here also looking for that Tiger. I think he might have a ping on him, judging by where his barrel is aimed. He's backed up by another 76 as well. See what happens when the smoke clears. He's able to get him. I don't know if he has the angle on it, honestly. I think it's a little bit elevated from there. Plus, the visibility's got to be next to nothing with all that smoke. Sees the tank shooting. We'll go out on this side. Oh, and he's also defended by this hedge. He's in a really tucked away spot. But he might be able to see. This cap pressure begins again for 3-5. The smoke is really making it hard on these gunners. They really can't see anything. The 3-5 winning the battle at the map edge. It's extremely crucial for them. Get up a crossfire on ROFS. Goes the bombing run for 3-5, but does not get the garrison. Don't know if they knew that the garrison's there, but I'd imagine so, judging by the artillery earlier. But that artillery needs to shift back and start going. And here it arrives. One OP goes down in the trench line here. Before he goes down, Fat Hog. Oh boy, and Murphy. Gonna try to hold the line here. Oh boy's in a spot that'll make you say, oh boy. Big amount of 3-5 on their way into the point here. Just Ski, Stugatz, Taco. Oh my goodness. Artillery is just having itself a field day on these OPs. Oh god. He found him, yeah. Shuffles, moving in. He's got to be so careful with that friendly arty, but you got to take out these OPs. Oh, no. I wonder if he put down a satchel. Is that what he did over here? Not sure, but this artillery is just hammering them. Oh, gosh. Oh, God, this Gary spawn wave needs to stay alive. Oh, no, he did satchel. And he took out the Gary. Oh, what a play. These artillery strikes are just devastating the hard cow. I can't stress it enough. With that Gary gun though now, that artillery is really not hitting much at all with most of the ROFS soldiers in that trench, and as I say that, a massive hit comes in. They need to take out this 76 though, and is this tank dead? It is. Oh goodness. ROFS winning the armor battle right now, which is allowing them to hold on. Take a look at the map. Not many garrisons right now for ROFS. Just gets one back up over here. I'm sure anyone who spawns on this garrison is going to be just shell-shocked off of what happened the last go-around, so... But well defended by ROFS. Though not going to be deterred, still keeping up with the cap pressure. This has been nearly an hour of constant cap pressure here, everyone. This is quite the match that we've all got on our hands here in Division 2, Week 3 of the Premier League. There's been so many good ones today. The competition is just genuinely at an all-time high. Five really winning the map edge battle, like, and they've been doing so for most of the game, to be honest with you, but ROFS just throwing meat into the grinder, and it's really working for them because despite getting artillery like crazy, there's still a presence that 3-5 needs to deal with, and 3-5 just not able to break in because of that presence. So solid work by these guys, just gritting their teeth. I know what that's like, and believe me, you throw your headset down after the game and you're like, I'm done. Like, why do I do this to myself? But it's a hell of a lot easier to get back on the horse and do it again when you see the victory screen at the end rather than defeat. But man, in the moment, it is not fun. Seeing Pagey kind of making his way around. And this could be big if he's able to kind of set up a crossfire here. Runs right into Carson and takes him out. Z-Fork up in the wheat field just to Pagey's right. And he's going to look to probably get an outpost in that field, which is, again, massive. It gets them the crossfire that they need, looking towards the point here. And that's exactly where 3-5 has been pushing from for most of the game. Ooh, and we're maybe getting a tank battle in our hands. one of these 76s looks to know. Yep. It's this one over here. Yep, in the map edge. You can see he's just hitting the dragon's teeth, but now he's getting hit by another one of ROF's 76s. He's backing away. 76 hits the dragon's teeth again. I don't know if they have a shot. I think they're looking for it right now. Oh, I think he backed up too much. This is what we're looking at here. This is just a road of broken tigers. A boulevard of broken tigers, maybe. Shout out Green Day. Gaza gonna try to get the satchel on. Oh, Bible Swan able to take him out, looking for the satchel. Yep, you're good, you're good. That's what we're hearing in Prox chat. Fubar just letting him know that there is no satchel. Keeping that tiger up is important, especially with just how many tanks ROFS has up right now. 3 tanks to, I think, 1 on the 3-5 side. I've not seen more than 1. But he's going to get peeked right now by, on the road. Oh, we're hearing, oh, speak of the devil, another Panzer IV, though. This tiger taking a shot from that 76. He's got to back away. Will he get away in time? And he will. He is missing 2 crew now, as they are both out to repair. Both crews are gonna back away and meet another day. This is an interesting little micro battle that we're seeing occur over here. Just on the back lines here with Wookiee, Dark Knight. Dark Knight's been a pest this entire game. He's playing like that sapper role. And it's been a real pain in the neck for 3-5, or I'm sorry, for ROFS. Look at this. Takes out 1 crewman. Oh, but he goes down to subtotal before he's able to get a satchel up. But Wicked probably sniffs the OP out over here. He does, indeed. Dark Knight continuing to be a pest, a thorn in the side of ROFS. This could be a big play here to support 3-5 as they're capturing. If he's able to take this 76 out. Yep, it's in. It's inside the treads. So that's 176 dealt with. And if we look towards the point, it's just Teen Dad as he goes down. 3-5 is in a great spot right now. Look towards the map. Nothing. Absolutely nothing for ROFS. This is really, really bad. They are without any OPs, any garrisons near the point. And that is going to capture it. 4-3-5. Incredible. As it goes back their way. 3-2. Really great play. And with how 3-5 was set up before that cap, they're in a really nice spot that they are kind of already on the other side with way more ground than they had before when they controlled the point. Three-5 playing it well on this map edge, as they have been for the entire length of this game so far. And now they're really in control of a lot more ground, pushed up almost all the way to the red line. And with cattle sheds being the next point, you know, they do have a diagonal push that they have to work with, which is always difficult. Butcher, I think, took out a garrison that 3-5 had built over here, which is huge, considering if that garrison is able to exist and, you know, you can bolster the map edge here. Oh, goodness. 76 takes a shot from the Tiger way downtown. Or, I'm sorry, it was this one over here. Just a P4? How? Just making him scared, maybe? Alright. I do think, yep, 3-5 got that garrison back up. The supply box remained after that last one went down, so they're able to get a new one right away. So good job by Tej. Which one of my OGs out there remembers that when there was the time where if a spotter built a garrison, it wasn't able to be spawned on. That was a great glitch. I know tons of people out there definitely remember that. That was an interesting time. Let's check out what's going on the meat grind side of things. Still 3-5 in a solid position. Taco with a good kill. You're seeing the shift going for 3-5 right now. Kind of angling themselves. They need to load up this south, though, or I'm sorry, this would be the east. If they're going to, they're going to be able to shift this bottom section of the line. And most importantly, deal with the 76. That's the medium over here. Kind of helping his 76 out from a different angle. We are seeing some cap pressure now on cattle sheds, interestingly enough. Looks like it's just a squad, like a little handful of them pushing in over here. But 3-5 winning their gunfights and taking important ground, and that's what they need to do if they're going to shift this line and make a serious attempt on cattle sheds. They are playing excellent right now. We're recovering from that armor situation that they were in there for a moment was massive. But right now they need to deal with this tank. And they bringing up, I think that's a P4. You see the tiger there. I think there's 2 tigers just up on the top left side of your screen. But as far as spawns for ROFS on the map edge, they just have Queen OP. And that's going to force this tank to kind of back up and play a little bit more defensive. But that gets him killed as the tiger takes him down. Great shot by that tiger. Just Whispers of Death's OP remains. He takes out Forge, but he's got to go through quite a few more. Trades with Cheese. Now just Warjay, Smelling Wood, and Ledford. OP is burnt. And with the squad leader down, they are out of here for a bit. Alpha Kilo is probably going to look to get his OP up there as well. But on the meat grind, it's a different story. ROFS taking back that important ground over here. And it really is important ground, just holding on the meat grind with just over 20 minutes remaining in this one. If you're just joining us, 3-5 has recaptured the point for the second time. Pierre's farm here on Saint Marie du Mont against ROFS. And right now, 3-5 is in the driver's seat. Good control of the map edge. Well, tenuous control of the map edge. And fighting hard on the meat grind. But now we're seeing Panzer IV roll up here. Help the 3-5 guys out. Still have the garrison as well. Steady flow of infantry support is extremely important. We do see, I think this is a medium. Yes, it is. And he is damaged. Take a look more on the attack here as cap pressure starts a bit. We just saw that mild contest. Sandman and McMillan. A little bit of a trade there. Death and Decay goes down to Stroika. Vegan takes out McMillan, leaving a 1v1 here. That Vegan wins. Big kills on the front door. More in the meat grind. Zay owning his bush. This is my bush. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Holding it down. Rockets flying. No one will make him move. Spoon weaving in the wheat field. We do see that garrison by. Ooh, Spoon taking out. Oh, goodness. I love these Wheatfield moments. Spoon comes out on top for a moment. That is a garrison by ROFS there, so would be a really nice find for 3-5 if they were able to sniff that one out. Take a lot of that front door presence away and really be able to shift further west and thus, you know, get a little pressure. Joining the map edge again, you know, it's still just a slugfest, like slow progress by 3-5, but, you know, with having the midpoint, you could afford that slow progress, but this tank is going to make it a lot easier. And we see, again, just that queen outpost. It's our friend Whispers of Death. Big splash. And then I think that was Whispers of Death's OP gone. They're just now having a garrison a little bit further back, so they do have that insurance. But now breakthrough by Bergs and Cheese as the shells are raining all around them. Squad leader on squad leader here. And Bergs able to win that one for 3-5. Apologies, losing my voice a little bit. Three casts in a day. Do have one more this weekend, at least one more on my channel, with the Division 1 matchup between EXO and Merc. And that is going to be a great one. That's me and Smithers will be on that one, so if you haven't checked out Smithers, he is a PC caster coming over to console, and he's just fantastic. He has a voice that'll make you want you to have him read you a lullaby. Great at what he does, and it's going to be a great matchup with EXO and Merc. Some in the community might be, you know, EXO coming from first previously and Merc coming from first previously. It's a lot of familiar faces in different places, and it's going to be a really fun one. But Panzer IV coming in clutch here on the edge. Takes out, was that a just a Greyhound, but 35 in a really good spot. Really nice. Berg's just pushing up. Slow and steady wins the race. Takes out Kilo. Moss goes down to Murphy. And it's just Whispers of Death. They do see the garrison. I'm sure they are pinging that. I think that's what Bergs is just doing. Big spawn wave. Takes out Bergs and Cheese. Just losing Psych. Kilo goes down Forge. Takes out Muss as well. Forge on Butcher. Brian takes him out. Forge takes out Beef and Whispers. Just K left protecting this garrison from Forge. And they do. Great shots. Still just a raw stalemate here on the main road. 15 minutes remaining, 13 minutes for ROFS to get something going here and try to flip this back their way. But again, this fight on the map edge is really intense. It's just a back and forth wave. It's a lot of these same guys just trying to be the one to win it, and Artie is now honed in on that garrison. It's going to make things even more difficult for ROFS over here. I think Whispers of Death, like, maybe just placed his outpost or was trying to place his outpost, but Murphy... Let's see if Murphy's able to... Oh, and he goes down to friendly artillery. There's that Gary spawn wave, but Murphy's grenade before he goes down takes them all out. Awesome play. Man, this 3-5 artillery is just brutal this game. I think it's Google who's on artillery, and he's just tearing it up. On the meat grind, some progress from ROFS. Some important kills here by ROFS. Good to see. Now's their time to make a move. It's a long way to go. They do have a tank, a heavy over here on the map edge. But I think... Where's 3-5's tanks? There's one on the point here. There's another one on that map edge. I think that's the medium still. So in good spots. ROFS can really use like a snipe on one of these tanks to try to get some ground. Maybe a P strike if they get a ping on him and he stands still. That'd be critical. Oh, and we are seeing this tank getting shot at. Ooh, just missing. You can see him just by Warjay in the distance. Oh, that's got to be an incredibly difficult shot. As cap pressure flashes. Cattle sheds. Oh, here's another P4. Effective use of the mediums by 3-5, honestly. Just about 10 minutes remaining when you consider the 2 minutes to cap for ROFS. Let's see what we get here. I'm hearing this tank is in danger. They're jumping out to repair. I think it's heavy over here. It's just taking nice snipes at them, or the AT gun even. Could be both. They're trying to go for the double tap on them. We're seeing our same pals over here on the map edge. Just keeping after it. It's respect. It's tough, but it's a job you need to do. I wonder if this tank and this AT gun can double tap this tank. But I think now that Tiger knows where they are. Oh, and he gets the AT gun. Nice long distance snipe. We're sub 10 minutes here. And right now, 3-5 is in control of this one. They are playing exceptionally well. ROFS playing tough this whole game, controlling the midpoint for large parts of it. It's been back and forth this entire game. This is living up to be one of the classics, indeed, too, for sure, of the season. Some more cap pressure at cattle sheds. McMillan taking out 2. He's going to get the OP as well. He's got Hyper and Twigs. Takes out Twigs, but Hyper going behind him. And gets some revenge. .35 still controlling what they need to control. We're seeing dominant MG position being used, which is great to see. I think Gentile's just up here with the binoculars, making sure nothing's getting in behind him. He's doing a good job of that. If we look at the map here, ROFS though, getting something going. Getting a push together. They got the manpower to make it happen. They just need to win their gunfights. It's just going to come down to that. And, you know, obviously it's hard because they're the ones pushing. So, you know, they're probably going to be in worse positions. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to those few moments in each gunfight. ROFS solid push into this wheat field, but with Forge just up there with the MG, I mean, even if he's not hitting them, it's just making it impossible for them to cross. Yeah, like it's just hosing the wheat field. Oh. Redeployed. Maybe someone needs supplies. Airhead. Last second move by ROFS. Here it is. Coors is all over it though. We'll see if we get a bombing run as well. It's gotta save the game. It's coming down right here. Spood Beast, Gentle, all going for it. Yeah, that's enough people to deal with that for sure. We'll just make sure so we don't. And here's the bombing run. He had time. Oh, boy, they would have get it with the rocket. Nice. Some drama there. But 3-5 holding on. So we passed the 5-minute mark. It's week 2 or week 3 Division 2 match. This map edge right now is just loaded up. This has been an absolute grind. I feel bad having focused on it so much because, you know, there's obviously lots of action everywhere. But goodness, this has just been a slog. We do have the 76. Supported by Warjay. Smelling Wood has a satchel. I heard him with the MP40, so this could be dangerous. Definitely gonna see him. Oh, Warjay. He's not just there to repair. He's got that Red Ryder BB gun. He'll shoot your eye out. And the tank now taking shots at this Tiger. Tiger taking shots back, missing. We're seeing a defensive airhead being used by 3-5 onto the point. Understandable. Also, there was some small cap pressure being applied at cattle sheds. It's quickly defended by ROFS. But well done by 3-5, forcing them to be honest on the point. Nice airhead, just to give yourself some insurance. I'm sure they'll get a reinforced down eventually too. Rum did build a garrison over here, which is pretty incredible. But Spood Beast is staying alive. I was probably saying to mark his body. They built a garrison. But that's really well. Nice try by Rum. That's sneaky. Love that. Gentile's all over it though. Love that, Rum. Nice try, buddy. This Tiger's just been in danger, and the Peace Strike. Oh, I was sure that Peace Strike was coming in for this. They might not have the, yeah. They don't have the resources. But 76 pushing. 15 seconds to get pressure on the point. But 3-5 is looking to hold on here. 3, 2, 1. And that is it. 3-5 is going to hold on. Ooh, but who will win this tank battle? Oh. Guskit and Tyson Lycon able to at least get the tank kill at the end there. What a game. This really was one of the better ones of the day. 2 mid-cap flips. Just awesome. I mean, look at now we're seeing a little cap pressure at the end for ROFS, but you know, this tank's obviously just diving in here in garbage time. You know, since it is garbage time now, I just need to know. Was soda? No. Who's on their artillery? Comet. What the hell, dude? Insane game by Comet. There was a moment there where he was just farming the Gary on the point, and goodness gracious, that is demoralizing. But amazing game by ROFS, coming out of the gate so strong, and you know, being able to hold the mid cap for as long as they did at certain points was really well done. It's a tough map, and you know, I think this is a great way to end the day here for Saturday in the Premier League. Tomorrow we'll have tons more action, though, so make sure you're staying tuned to that TPL Live on the TPL Discord and get involved in the action. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening and good start to your day to my Aussie friends out there. We'll see you tomorrow, but first, I need to give my commendation to their artillery. If the game lets me do it, let's see. Where is he? Of course, I won't be able to find him here. That'd be like it. We'll just give it to Rum. Well played, guys. Hope everyone has a great rest of